Next up will be Journalist of the Year, and introducing will be one of our new board members, Marco.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight at this great venue we have here at the Slate Hotel. I'm Marco Cummings. I'm one of the board members here with the SPJ Colorado Pro Chapter. And tonight I am here to introduce this year's SPJ Colorado Journalist of the Year, Sam Tabachnik. I actually didn't verify the pronunciation of Sam's last name, so apologies if I screwed that up. It's very unjournalistic of me. Every year we look for a journalist whose work isn't just impressive on paper, but truly makes a difference. Someone whose stories don't just inform readers, but have an influence on policymakers, institutions, and communities. I first became familiar with Sam's work through Looted, which was a series that uncovered the Denver Art Museum's deep ties to the illicit antiquities trade. His reporting traced stolen relics to looted Cambodian temples, and he exposed Denver art historian Emma Bunker's role in laundering them, and it ultimately led to the museum returning dozens of objects, removing her name from a gallery and returning $185,000 in donations. He started this reporting in 2022, but it continued through last year, and artifacts continue to be returned through earlier this year. I actually found out about this story through some of my connections through the art community and the indigenous communities, and people were really talking about these stories. To me, that's really a measure of great journalism, when the people most affected by injustices feel seen, heard, and empowered by reporting. Because journalism at its best stands up for the underrepresented, exposes corruption, and demands accountability. But wait, there's more. This was just one example of some of the kind of work he's put in over the past year. In his Unforced Labor series, he reported and exposed wage theft, unsafe working conditions, and the exploitation of vulnerable laborers in Colorado's agriculture industry. This series exposed the state's broken visa system, and he uncovered how nearly 1 in 6 visa employers violated federal labor laws, yet few of them face consequences. This work gave a voice to some of the sheep herders affected, isolated in the backcountry, workers who were robbed of wages, and it highlighted the systemic failures that allowed it all to happen. And lastly, there's the Denver Post investigation into the Pueblo court system, which Sam was a key contributor to that series as well. This investigation revealed unconstitutional practices leading to unfair jail sentences, which sparked legal challenges, including by the ACLU. Eventually, a district court ruling declared the court's actions unconstitutional, leading to the release of dozens of wrongly jailed defendants. Washington Post columnist David Vondrelli once told me that a dirty little secret in our industry is that a lot of journalists are actually quite introverted, myself included, and Sam is no exception. He actually asked me before this if he had to give a speech. But every now and then it's our turn to go on the record. Looks like you're out of luck tonight, Sam. Without much further ado, it's my absolute honor to introduce a journalist whose work doesn't just inform, it demands change. Please join me in celebrating SPJ Colorado Pro's 2025 Journalist of the Year, Sam Tabachnik.
All right, I'm going to keep this short. Thank you so much. Thank you to Marco. Thank you to everyone at SPJ Colorado. It's such an honor to be standing up here accepting this prestigious award. First and foremost, I wanted to thank my amazing colleagues at the Denver Post, my editors, Matt Sebastian, Leanne Calasiopo, and all my fantastic coworkers who I've worked with for the past several years. Journalism is truly a team sport. I also wanted to lend my sincere thanks to all the sources who have opened up to me during their best and worst moments of their lives, talking openly to someone they barely knew with the hope that their story leads to accountability and change. My gig at the Denver Post has genuinely been a dream job. My editors give me the time and space to go after stories I'm interested in, give me the bandwidth to tackle them with depth and perspective. I'm filled with gratitude to have this latitude in an era of doing more with less. I don't for a second take that for granted. We live in interesting times, and our work has never been more necessary. Looking around this room fills me with so much pride and admiration for our industry. Thanks to everyone here for fighting the good fight, showing up to work every day to make their community a better place. Thank you.